Welcome back, everyone. And I'd say I don't believe that this is still happening, but looking at who's involved, I'm not surprised. Disgraced Kevin Spacey caught up in murder scandal. Stacey's alleged first accuser has been found dead. The first whistleblower to go public with allegations branding shameless Kevin Spacey as a sexual predator is dead, and her grieving family is demanding answers. Now, in a world exclusive, RadarOnline.com can reveal investigators have launched a murder probe into Linda Culkin's mysterious death, while 59-year-old Spacey faces a felony charge of indecent assault and battery for allegedly groping a young man in Nantucket, Massachusetts in 2016. On February 25th, Culkin was walking to her home when she was mowed down by a Toyota as she stepped into a busy intersection. Quincy Police Captain John Dugan told Radar. She later died at Boston Medical Center. No charges were filed against the driver, who remained at the scene. Linda was one of the first to accuse Kevin Spacey of attacking young men, and I find it very odd that you don't hear anything more about her accident or about the person who hit her, said Culkin's cousin, Cindy, 60. It's like it happened, and now there's nothing. But Felix Brown, a spokesperson for the medical examiner's office, told Radar the cause and manner of Culkin's death is still under investigation. Culkin, a nursing assistant with mental problems, began cyberstalking and terrorizing Spacey and his team in 2009 after one of her young male patients told her the details of an alleged attack by the American Beauty actor. In 2014, she was sentenced to 51 months behind bars after pleading guilty in federal court to sending harassing emails, making fake bomb threats, and mailing an envelope containing white powder to Spacey's associates. But 4 years later, Spacey's career went up in smoke after actor Anthony Rapp broke decades of silence to charge that the actor tried to molest him at the age of 14. This is pretty much always the way it goes, folks. If you expose one of the elite for their depredations, perversions, and worse, your life is to be destroyed. I don't know how much faith I put in the report that this Miss Culkin actually had mental problems. I don't know if how much stock I put in the reports that she was cyber stalking or sent things, because after all of that, we still have people coming forward about Spacey's perversions and his predations on the young. But look at the crowd he runs with. He's very close with the Clintonistas. Of course, after Seth Rich managed to get Hillary Clinton's emails to WikiLeaks, he was shot in an alley. Nothing was taken from him at all. All the video vanished. Then we have reports that came out a while later that he was actually recovering and expected to fully recover at the hospital, but then later died. And then everything just vanished about Seth Rich, except for people on Twitter or other social media that keep him alive, letting people know that he was mugged but nothing was stolen, and then died while recovering in the hospital, despite reports from his doctors that he was actually recovering. And no one finds this odd. This, in my mind, needs to be something, and I'm not going to advocate for a change in the laws to where when witnesses start dropping dead or vanishing into the woodwork of the country, we start like charging these people. But this should be evidence, even as circumstantial as it is, that investigators take into account. You have a woman who says that one of her patients was molested by Kevin Spacey. She dies under mysterious circumstances like this, like obviously the car was speeding, because I don't even know that if it was the level of mental problems they're trying to portray, she would not have been out alone. If she was out alone, she would not have just stepped into the intersection. And the car obviously was going extremely fast if it injured her to the point she died in the hospital. And the driver wasn't charged at all. Period. That's just a little bit too cut and dry for my tastes. We need a change in society, honestly, because we've almost become desensitized to people dying mysteriously around the powerful and rich of Hollywood and DC. We have judges that turn up dead in the ocean. We have Antonin Scalia, still a young man by any reports, in good health by all reports, who just died at a party where people who were close with the Clintons happened to be. And Barack Obama orders no autopsy. I'm sorry, I don't care if you're Catholic or not. If that had happened to me, I would hope my parents would say, no, you have no right to order no autopsy. I want an autopsy done on my son. The sad part of that is anyone standing up and saying, no, I want an autopsy done on this. This is mysterious. He had no heart conditions. He had no breathing conditions. He had no other conditions. He had nothing at all about his medical history or medical present that would have caused this. I want an autopsy. Unfortunately, that person's probably going to mysteriously fall out of a window, or mysteriously their car will drive off the edge of a cliff. And until we get someone like Spacey or anyone at the elite level, maybe when they go to jail for life for contracting murder, the rest of them will realize, oh crap, we're not so powerful we can kill anyone we want. They've lived for so long with people cheering their BS at every turn, they honestly believe that the fact that they're a professional liar makes them the only people qualified to run the country in the world. And as sad as it is, it's going to take a few, if not several of them, having their lives utterly destroyed forever to wake the rest of them up to the fact that they're not above the law. But I've talked about this long enough. I've responded to enough calls where someone was hit or someone was injured or whatnot to know that there's always an investigation. And I really hope we hear more about this. But let me know what you think. As always, remain civil. We don't learn from an argument, we learn from debate. And as always, please remember to like, comment on, and share this video, as well as to subscribe and activate notifications. Until next time, everyone have a wonderful day.